volcanic rupture TP into mid. It's a little late from Shanks, but he is now here.
There's Flandre as well. Ornn goes first.
Oh, Tempered Fate denies the supreme display of talent. Well, Tarzan, Flag and Dragon cost so many. Flandre with the Flame Spinner in the backline. Oh, it's a disaster. Cataclysm keeps Leave locked up. Shockwave will keep him knocked down. Yeah, they bring down the Jarvan, but the rest of the team capitulates.
Anyone's Legend land. Yeah. Turns out I have a kind of breaks build if you can build service. Bank build it ASAP. Herald now started. Anyone's Legend looking to pull off the Wombo combo again.
Kyle gets chunked a little low. In comes the Tempered Fate to buy a bit of time. Kyle kind of going to the wrong side of the rift. Then will get knocked up and knocked out. Pop Blossom is great, and that blows up Flandre. Tarzan trying to go on forward, but Leave buying so much time with a wonderful step, but will eventually go down. Supreme Display of Talent goes wide. Shockwave on 3. Shanks tries to turn around, but gets stunned up by Doinby. He walks straight into the face check of the Disintegrate. And Doinby throws out a last auto lap.
Be at about 2/3 HP by the time that they arrive.
Over they go now. There comes that teleport from Doinby. Got flash, no ult, but can look for the stun nonetheless. Kyle trying to keep solo kill out of this. Doinby looking to get some value on him, but they take
stolen!
a steal from Niall. It's not been a fun game for the Kiana, but there will be a laugh from the Empress of Ixtal. Niall.
Tarzan on the flank.
Look for something here. Needs to get onto a lot of people. That Supreme Display of Talent's a little better. Ends up hitting 3-4 people around the red buff. Shockwave comes back with the Tempered Fate, delays a lot of follow-up. Kyle very low, looking for the Cosmic Binding. Nightcap with the Pop Blossom. 1-for-1 right now as Doinby dies. Flandre looking to try and get involved here. His hope needs to try and get that ball, not do so. As Leave just unleashes. Late game Yunara. Niall just about goes down as Shanks will clockwork wind him down. But Nightcap throwing out some Empowered Autos with the shape changes. Should be able to get that with the Blooming Burst.
Support kill for Nightcare to end off the game, and NIP, despite the early jungle pressure, team down. Leave on the center is disgustingly good too, by the way. Got some world records on the center stack, and they're going to go for the turret reset aggro with an Fury W.
In comes the heal, the door to buy some time. Flash out from Leaf is solid, rooted under the turret, takes turret aggro, and that gives him resets. Tarzan throw! It goes beautifully for NIP. Sure, they lose Leave, but he'll be dusting his shoulders off after that one.
As long as they don't die when they're soaking that engage,
Right.
and that's the problem. I don't think they have the front line to consistently do that. I think we'll see some fights where Kyle or Tarzan will go too deep, potentially, and die. We'll see if that comes in here, actually. If Flandre is the one tanking, though, that is a problem.
Tarzan now on a potential engage angle alongside Kyle the Glacier Fisher buys some time. Shanks on the back line, though. He's not going front to back. Leaf gets over the wall and flash for a second, but Tarzan over after. Can't blast going out to safety. Solo kill finally TP's in. The health bar's pretty damn low, though, and that'll be a kill for Niall. Public execution lands onto the Sivir. Hope will not be springing very far, and certainly not eternally. Flandre gets a decimating smash, but solo kill gets another. Shanks needs to realm warp out. Blasco can't interrupt. Nice idea, but just out of range. And the
Mid lane, Shanks could potentially realm warp here, but I don't think you really want to dive into the center Braum, especially again with 100 stacks just hit from Leaf. Teleport behind. They just teleported away from this. This could be a problem.
They need to try and turn and fight this, and they are. Flandre's got the absolutely blasted. Disappears inside the curse. The Black Mist, hard to target them. Overcomes home. Then they go with Tarzan. Immediately rooted up. Leaves still alive. He does so much work. Finally brought low, though, as the Dark-in daggers fly across. Solo kill in the 1v4. It's a triple kill already for Tarzan. And Hope picks up the...
Hit his spike, and things go poorly after this. Has gone for the Giant spell, interestingly enough, to get a little bit more HP to deal with. Potentially that diver coming through. Not exactly sure what they'll go towards. Here comes the Scion.
Maybe, but that might have to wait as the incoming onslaught is pretty brutal, and Niall is immediately blasted. Tarzan dragged very deep here, though, as Doinby dies, though. Just not tanking up Leaf. Now under his own tier 3. Dark and Daggers come on forward. The ghouls, the nice B.
Now, do NIP have the wave play to survive through this? Well, it's also very hard to forget about stuff like the severe damage like that. Pantheon coming through.
Tries to jump on forwards. It's okay-ish, but we already said not the easiest for NIP to go forwards aggressively. 3 levels down on the Pantheon, and he's immediately blasted Leave, having to run away from the Scion, who ended up way behind enemy lines. But it matters not, because AL just eviscerate what remains of the NIP. A little bit threatening, especially if you can then set up for something like the Sakali, who is potentially in danger, will find a really nice angle out there by using perfect execution to get over Niall and on the other side of the wall.
His flash was just coming off a cooldown. There was a brief window where maybe that could have worked out. Now with no Akali ult, do they feel like they can just take the Atakan? I wonder if anyone's Legend feel like they can actually approach this at all. The Akali ultimate is so important to them.
Here has got flash. We just flipping this? Are you sure, NIP?
I guess we are.
In comes the Magnet Storm trying to turn on the Tarzan. Just going to get in there and steals it. NIP. What was the thought process? Leave now, spin up on the backside. It's a good ult, but Shanks is still going to win that 1v1. Kyle eventually falls. Tarzan in danger as Nio desperately low. Sunder Sky healing is pretty decent, but it'll go down in the 1-for-1. 2 for 2 overall right now. Barrier comes on board from Hope. Needs to flash on in. The Culver Meek, the Ruthless Predator. But it's a kill for Flandre, who's now getting able to go to the skies. Rooted up by the staggering blows. Flashes away. Hook on Hope. But it doesn't matter. And AL get the Atacon and the full...
Thoughts? Anyone's legend. If Hope or Flandre gets caught out quick enough, maybe NIP can take some big damage off the board early.
Shanks is the flanker again. Can do the last smite fight was a flip one by Tarzan. The one of the Atacon was as well. Getting the better of Nio across the series in general on that front. Nio chunked out desperately low as Shanks murders the Wukong. That means no smite now, realistically, for this Dragon. And Soul is anyone's legend. Shanks goes in, goes Golden Kyle with the Magnet all across to Nike. And Solo kill left to the wolves. Or at least the Assassins leave. Getting a Cathian Rain flash on forward from Hope. Tries to ult, tries to find an angle. He just gets murdered anyway. As Shanks finds another 4.5 kill damage fight for Shanks.
Pharaohs. They're all in the traditional Egyptian style, which is very interesting because, of course, they were the kind of successor kingdoms from Alexander.
Interesting.
Tarzan going towards mid lane.
Gonna put up a statue in honor of his great gank. It's not quite a pyramid, but it might be a tomb nonetheless. Nio gonna turn around though. Good damage back. Flash on in. Gonna get turned around, you'd think, with the Shuriken bit. Flash forward required. Has got the double. Buffs to work with. Won't be able to find too much more. Flash is blown.
I think it was Snake into Chaoju, which of course is where that's where DMB went. Yeah, okay, of course.
Was that the bit of the Meteor drama as well?
Misses.
Meanwhile, make a corruption now onto Nike, who will survive the engage. Solo kill gonna hit by the turnaround as Shankso goes in, but gets bounced around and dies immediately. Now NIP can look for more. Second activation of the Cyclone, and Lee finds a wonderful angle to turn around, but all the while Varus and Trundle get a couple back. The problem is, where else do they run? Another one down. Flandre trying to run back, gets a shock blast that's accelerated into the middle of Narnia. Solo kill getting a good Culver Meek healing, and now Kyle also dies. Ends up being a...
I think it was Snake into Chaoju, which of course is where that's where DMB went. Yeah, okay, of course.
Was that the bit of the Meteor drama as well?
Misses.
Meanwhile, make a corruption now onto Nike, who will survive the engage. Solo kill gonna hit by the turnaround as Shankso goes in, but gets bounced around and dies immediately. Now NIP can look for more. Second activation of the Cyclone, and Lee finds a wonderful angle to turn around, but all the while Varus and Trundle get a couple back. The problem is, where else do they run? Another one down. Flandre trying to run back, gets a shock blast that's accelerated into the middle of Narnia. Solo kill getting a good Culver Meek healing, and now Kyle also dies. Ends up being a 4 for 2.
Anyone's legends with it.
At least get that, but hey, you still get that marker towards feats of strength. Happy enough. But that one, NIP also got the first 3 kills, so they've got that marker towards upgraded boots. Doing the trap between a rock and a bottle place. Nowhere really to run. Finally, flashes Nio coming. Maybe it's all a ruse. Gets crashed down on. Leave is here. Throwing down to Catherine. Nike as well. The arrow goes wide. So does the dredge light. Interesting. Kyle is going to go down. Doomby comes in with the Weaver's Wall and sets up Lee for a double. 303. Kaiser online.
Anyone's legend are really...
Shanks now a known quantity. Actually, is he? He's timed that run really well. Still in the dark right now.
There's a lot of wards to go over, though. That definitely won't help. Oh my god, he's actually still unspotted.
Incredible work.
Has he done this? Assassin in the shadows. Got himself more than just a smoke screen. He's got himself a definite sense of where the vision is and isn't. Will he be spotted now? Yes, they should know now.
Finally have an idea, but it's a great angle nonetheless. Change corruption land onto Nike. He's taken very low. Dragon secured that soul point. Shanks can still get across here. Exhaust comes on forward. Shanks looking to threaten. Nike so low. The third point strike lands. Nike with the Magnet Storm. No, it causes Kyle. I get the wrong name, but it doesn't matter because Shanks is still murdering multiple members. The Weaver's Wall away. And AL just murder them.
Heartbreak for NIP.
Ooh, flash. Okay, looking to try and punish here. Gets the knock up. Doomby roaming down, but Hope also coming on in. There's the renewal. Leave not going to have the easiest angle. Naya with respawn can look to get some more value with Tarzan. No flash. Shanks also here, but that's a level 4 caster, not the scariest. Nio, a low HP. 21 Tarzan dies again! On repeat! Oh, it's going from bad to awful. It's an open grave. An ale boot on up. Level 7 for Shanks. Can maybe start to rift walk. Audacious charge. Double knockup. Bullet time! It's brutal. Crescent Guard buys time. And Olaf dead again. More knockups. More wind becoming lightning. It's an absolute thunderstorm out here. Solica will leap strike to at least get something. That's unfortunate. Tarzan's around. He's not spotted. Pathmaker footwork goes wide. Tarzan's going to go in regardless. They know that he's there, but I don't think they care. We win those. Crescent Guard pull back. Overcomes the quickness. They do get the shutdown. That's nice. 1 for 1 right now. Lead gets involved as well with Mom coming on up. Rome, bullet time! Brutal! Flash on forwards as they keep getting more of the footwork. The Pathmaker, the Odofo strike to draw the double kill. What looked okay for a second or two. Dragon. Actually a contest here. Watch Solo Kill looking to zone out on the side. Overcomes Shanks looking to begin to stack up those rift walks. Threaten. Redemption from both sides. Keep people chunked up. Shanks will get headbutted out of the pit. Solo Kill stacking up the counter strike. Not a great ult from Leave. Dragging down to 3k HP, exhaust on his Shanks. Bullet time chokes Nikita really low. And the jungle is dead. All the while, they'll lose a second kill to Hope. Thought they could contest, but Soul Point is now AL's hunting for more. As Tarzan gets a 3 talent strike and an audacious charge and Leave does that. Can stand there under the waves and waves of ammunition. Back to life we go. NIP forced to try and run from their own jungle unsuccessfully as Hope keeps landing double up to double up. Some love taps come on through. A misfortune blow. Most decisive game of the series. Go against them. The draft was fun, but the play was not. It's been a horror show. It's been an execution. A triple kill for Tarzan, who from the moment he won the Smite fight over his own Raptors has shown NIP what the meaning of jungle carry looks like. The best jungler in the LPL. Kanavi might fight it, but right